Rich Tehrani with TMC, day 2 of CES. We're in Las Vegas having a great time. We're in the Ford booth speaking with
John Ellis, Ford Motor Company, Global Technologies, Connected Services. Good morning, Rich. Pleasure to have you.
It is awesome to be in your booth, so tell me a little bit about what you're showing here.
So this week is a big week for Ford Motor Company. We announced that we're a software company and that we're focused on developers. On Monday morning, Monday afternoon, our CTO said that we've been customer focused for years and now it's time to also be developer focused. So we're proud to announce developer.ford.com. It's an open program for developers worldwide to bring their cool ideas and innovations and start hacking our car.
Now that's great. Last year I think there were, my memory serves, there were about 12 apps or something like that. Something like, I remember maybe Bloomberg was one of the ones that, or NPR had launched right when I got here to your booth. And so now what you've done is you've opened it up and you want to have a lot more developers. That's the point.
Absolutely. So the last couple of years, so in 2007, we introduced Sync, which is the basic technology that allows you to voice control, bring in devices, phones or MP3 players. In 2010, we announced the intent to actually bring the sweetness of Sync to third-party developers with software APIs called AppLink. In 2011, we actually launched with partners, Pandora, Stitcher, and iHeartRadio. Between then and now, we've been going in what's called a closed beta. We've been working with partners one-on-one to validate, verify, and understand the program, what the developers needed, and what we could do to provide it to be a self-servicing resource. This week, we announced 9 additional partners. You mentioned NPR. We've also brought up USA Today, Wall Street Journal Live, Amazon Cloud Player. Really pleased about that. First ever with them. And you brought them on stage to help highlight that we're now open. So they use the program, they've used it, and now anyone can come. Just go to developer.ford.com, it's open, register, you're not bringing ideas. You're getting code from us and you're building. Then you're coming back and trying to show us what you got.
So now the developer question obviously is, there are a lot of platforms, BlackBerry, Nokia, etc. The question is, why should they be developing for Ford?
Actually, that's a great question, and the answer is it's really simple. You're not developing for Ford on our platform. You're actually developing on the platform that you know and love. So if you're an iOS developer, we're giving you Objective-C code in an Xcode formatted library. You're including it into your platform. You're doing iOS, you're not changing that. You're an Android developer, you're doing Dalvik. We're matching that. We were doing BlackBerry in the earlier releases. We're waiting for BlackBerry 10 to come up, and then we'll wait for other smartphones to come up. You build your app on your smartphone. We give you the APIs to connect to the head unit, the car, and to talk with the car. So you don't get a new platform. You get new libraries, which you already know how to use. From the standpoint of libraries, we teach you what the APIs actually do, but you're building for platforms that you know and work with today.
So that's fantastic. That makes it really easy to develop. Now the question becomes revenue generation. There's a few different models. Some companies will charge for the app. Some will possibly show ads. Some will charge within the app. What's your stance on all those areas?
So from Ford's standpoint, we're first and foremost a car company. We sell vehicles. And what we've determined is that our customers are cell phone users. They're mobile device users, smartphone users. For us, it's a value proposition to make sure that their phone is properly usable in our cars. That's how it helps us sell more cars. So that's our focus. Because of that, we're not charging for this program. This program is completely free of charge for the developer. You will start, finish, and end with not a dollar spent on your pocket with respect to our program. We do have opportunities to upsell your stuff with us and all that. We can talk about that later. You go to developer.ford.com and find out. But it's no charge at all. As for the business models that the mobile app providers have, hey, they're your customers as well. So we're assuming that you got a business. You're going to be a business responsible entity. You're not trying to piss off your customers. You're not trying to bug us. It's cool. We're not going to charge. That's not the point of the program. We're trying to sell cars.
Excellent. So what else should we know about what Ford is announcing this week?
There's a couple different things around the booth here. One of the cool things we're announcing is EcoBoost technology, which again, it's been out for a while, but now it's been enhanced, which is part of new motor technology. Over in the corner of the booth there, if you get a chance, is My Energy Lifestyle. Bill Ford, for many years, has been a huge advocate of the green lifestyle. He's been very conscious as a good corporate citizen about how you consume resources in the world. To that end, we've done partnerships with a number of standard consumer-oriented focus. Cars are a consumer device. Yes, it's a big device, but it's a consumer device. Not quite like a washing machine, but you got washing machines, dryers, refrigerators. And so the industry is getting together to try and figure out a way to bring the concept of green from home to car and integrate them close. So there's My Energy Lifestyle. And then we're announcing that, again, the developer program is the key focus of this launch. So it's kind of cool. At that show on Monday, a car company, 110-year-old car company, stood up, the CTO, the VP of engineering, and the group behind them, and we didn't once talk about a car for an hour. We talked about developers and software. That's how important this is for Ford Motor Company.
It's very exciting and also shows how strong consumer electronics has become in terms of just merging with virtually every other market that's out there. It just seems like no matter what you do, if you're not on top of apps and you're not on top of the latest technology, you're going to miss this tsunami that's taking place in the market.
Absolutely, and so Ford started in 2007, and in 2010, Alan was quoted in Wired magazine, "I make the biggest mobile device." And so we are recognized. We are the face of mobility. We are absolutely the epitome of mobility. We've had the longest standing mobile device in the world. We're longer than Motorola. We're longer than the LGs and the Samsungs. So we welcome their competition, by the way. So this is a big show for us now. So and its presence right before the North American Auto Show is actually a very telling opportunity for Ford to be able to separate its message about the car stuff and all the other cool stuff and technology stuff. So we're looking forward to taking that strategy on in the years to come.
Well, you've definitely been an innovator over the years. Congratulations, and we're looking forward to seeing what you come up with in the future.
Rich, thanks very much. Look forward to enjoying the show.